our Card Clash Game Challenge has been underway, and it has been a blast.
Hey gamer friends, I'm Danielle.
And I'm Josiah, and we are ready to roll.
We were kind of overachievers when it came to our Card Clash Challenge because we had 32 games on the list to play with our gaming group.
Yeah, the eyes were bigger than our stomachs on that one.
Yes. So that was our challenge for the month of April, and we have played a ton of it.
Yes.
But there's been, we have a few ties. We haven't fully finished the challenge, and so we're kind of continuing that for the month of May.
Yep.
So we don't quite have an update for you yet. However, we will have some videos coming about the Card Clash very soon.
Very soon.
Our stats for April, we played 66 plays of 48 games.
That's a lot of games.
It was a lot of games this month.
Yeah.
And a lot of that was the Card Clash.
Yeah.
We really buckled down and tried to get as many of those done as we could.
That's right. There were 7 new to us games in that list.
That's always so fun.
I know, it is. I that's a great number, I think.
I think so, too.
Our H index was a little bit lower. It was a 3, but that's because we were playing so many different games.
Yes.
Trying to get through the game challenge that we set for ourselves.
Yeah. Okay, our most played game of the month was Flip Tunes. Shocking that we played that the most.
Yeah.
And then the game that we spent the most time on was actually a surprise. It was Yinch.
Yes.
So we spent the most time on that game this month.
It is surprising. I do have some news about who the winner was for the month, and it was me.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
I won this month, and so all is right with the world. Don't worry.
Right, naturally.
Let's jump into our top 5 games of the month.
Yes.
I'll kick it off first with number 5, and that is Gnar. This is a game we've played for a while.
Yep.
But there has been a renewed love for the game. Yes, as we've gotten it back out for the challenge, and we started playing it on BGA as well.
Yes,
and so we've gotten a lot more plays of it than we have in the past, and it's just a great game. It's pretty simple to jump in and play, but there's a lot to it, and I really enjoy the game.
I really have too. I was actually... Okay, so I didn't remember loving this as much as I actually did. And maybe that's because, when you don't play a game for a while, it kind of starts slipping down your list. And then we got it back out. And of course, it's like, oh, yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
In my mind, I didn't have it as high as maybe it deserved. So.
Yeah. And I think before when we were playing it, I didn't maybe fully have my head wrapped around how thematic it is.
Yeah.
And then we started playing it again, and I'm like, oh, that's why they did this and this and this.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
That's true.
And so it just helped the game click a lot more.
Yeah, and it was fun to play it at 4. I don't know if we'd ever played it at 4.
Haven't.
We've played it with 2, and we played it at 3. But we'd never played it at 4, and I liked it.
I did too.
I thought it was really fun at 4, so yeah. My number 5 was Obsession.
Yeah.
And this is just because we hadn't played it in a while and finally played it again. And I really enjoyed that play. Just, again, it's one of those things that, when you haven't played something for a while, getting it back out is really fun. My list this month of April is all about experience.
Yeah.
So that's how I kind of ranked my games this month, which experience always plays a really big part.
Heavy part.
But it was just like, what was the most fun experience I had this month? And so Obsession is number 5.
Yeah. Number 4 for me was Forest Shuffle. And that was a little bit surprising for me. Yeah. Because it's not a game that I typically am drawn to.
Gravitate toward, yeah.
But I had a lot of fun with it.
It was fun.
Yeah, I just kind of was not really caring about what happened. And I just kind of let loose and was just... What's the coolest forest I can make? And I found a nice love for this game.
Yes.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it too. I enjoyed our play of it in person, and we played it on BGA recently, and both were really good.
Yeah.
My number 4 is Star Wars Unlimited. So we haven't played this one in... I don't know, maybe a
It's
year.
been a hot minute.
It's last year we played it for the first time, but we haven't played it in a long time.
Yeah.
Anyway, and we got it out for the card clash. We split it up because we played it 2-player. And so I was playing against my daughter, and which was just a really fun experience because sometimes playing those battle games, you know, it's usually you and I, and I am not as good at those games, but my daughter and I are pretty much on the same level, and so it was really fun to play like we were, you know, really getting into it, and I just really enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Number 3 for me was Campfire Delve. Yeah, so we
that's not too surprising.
It's not very surprising at all. We got it out for the challenge and played it again, and it reminded me that it's just a really good game.
I am sensing a theme this month that we're like, oh yeah!
There's so many games that we haven't played in a little bit that are so good. It's a reminder, go get your older games out.
Yes.
Go get the games that you haven't played in a while out. And get them on the table. It's a great experience.
That's actually why I like to come up with challenges for us because of that reason. That's one of them, is just getting those games out or having excuses to get the games out that we've bought that we've never played. I like to have a reason, like we're like, no, we have this challenge we're going to try and do. And
I love it. And we also got to play Campfire Delve with some different people.
That's right.
Before, it's just been you and I.
Right.
But now we got to play it with a couple other people. It was really fun to play with somebody who has a different way of thinking, a different strategy that they go about. And discover a new way to cooperatively play the game.
Right,
I loved it. It was so much fun.
That's true, because we're so used to playing cooperative games together that playing with other people, it's like, oh, yeah. That's kind of cool. So, my number 3 is a little bit different pick. It is a game called 31, or you may know it as Blitz, and it's just played with a regular deck of cards. The reason that I've included this is because I was talking about experiences. Yeah. And I went to visit my grandparents, a few weeks ago. Right. And got to play this with them. And they actually taught me how to play this game. So it's like a game that they play with their friends. And that was really fun. My grandparents are 94 years old. And they're just still going strong and wanted to teach me this game that they play with their friends. They'd been watching a few of our videos. And so that was just such a fun experience to have with them. And I just loved it. And it was a fun game. Yeah. So I was like, oh, this is cool. So anyway, such a good experience. Loved it.
And shout out Nanny and Grandpa.
Yeah.
Also, a tiny teaser. You may see this game later.
Yeah, maybe.
Number 2 for me was Fishing. It's a trick-taking game that, again, we haven't played in a while, but got it out for this challenge. And it's one of my favorite trick-taking games.
Yeah.
I think it just works really well.
It's really fun.
I love the mechanic of losing on purpose to upgrade your hand.
Right.
So that you can then be more powerful as you go through the game. I love that so much.
Me too.
and the balance of when do you do that? How much do you do that? Mm-hmm. All of that is kind of up in the air, and you got to figure out that puzzle. And man, it just... Ooh, I love that so much.
So good.
It definitely, after playing it again for this challenge, among trick-taking games, it shot up the list quite a bit.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
My number 2 is a new game to us, and it was Rebel Princess.
Oh, yeah.
So we had never played this before. We've had it for a little bit and hadn't ever gotten it to the table.
Right.
And it was so fun. It's really quirky. There's these special challenges that you have to do. You kind of don't want to win, but but it's okay to win certain tricks. So it was just a very interesting take on trick taking that we had never played before, and I absolutely loved it. I want to now play it at 5 just to see if it changes it, makes it more fun. I don't know, but anyway, I really enjoyed this one.
This game has that sort of, if you're going to get the bad cards, you want to go all the way with it.
Right.
Similar to, I think, Spades.
Hearts.
Is it Hearts?
It's Hearts.
Yeah, Hearts. But yeah, so it's if you're getting princes, then you want to get all the princes and the frog.
Right.
And if you do, you're rewarded for that.
Yes. But it's hard to do.
But it's hard to do.
Yeah.
And you don't want them normally.
Yes.
But it's like, okay, you pull up your hand and you're like, I have 6 princes.
I know.
Maybe I go for it.
Right.
You know? It's
exactly.
one of those things. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Number 1 for me is in my top 2 trick-taking games that we got played for the challenge.
So you already talked about fishing.
I already talked about fishing. It's The Crew.
Oh, yeah. Obviously. That one's a good one.
Yeah. This is not a surprise.
No, not at all.
The Crew, we have had maybe one of our better experiences since being in board gaming with The Crew and our 4-person group. This game is so simple this game is so simple in the practice of what you do, but it's difficult in making it happen.
Right, exactly. Having the different objectives. I love how many objectives there are too. There's so many different
the stack
combinations.
is like
I know, it's
probably
huge.
that big.
And so there's all different kinds of ways that you end up having to pick your objectives and play the game. And
I like how you have to pick enough objectives based on your player count to meet the goal that's in the book. It says you have to get, let's say, 8 points worth of goals. And they have 4, 2, 2 on it or whatever based on the player count. And you pull objectives until you get to that number.
Yeah, it's like the level.
Yeah, and then you have to disperse them among them, and sometimes you get more than one goal.
That's true, and it gets really hard.
It gets really hard. The challenge is real, and it's so fun.
It really is. My number 1 surprised me as well, and it was Castle Combo. And I love Castle Combo, but this was such a fun experience.
Yeah, I don't know why that's a surprise.
I know.
It's not a surprise for me.
It's not.
No.
I love this game, but it was just, I guess I didn't expect to enjoy it this much. The group that we played with, I just loved it. It was so fun. I love playing it at 4. It was such a good game. I don't know. I love combos.
Yes. Yes.
I love trying to combo and trying to figure out how can I make the cards in my tableau work the best for me. And sometimes I do well and sometimes I do not.
Yeah.
But I love it.
I will say we have typically only played this at 2.
Yes.
But we played it at 4. I think it's better at 4.
Oh, I do too. We played it too. We've also played it at 3.
Oh, did we?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We played it at 3, but we've never played it at 4.
Yeah.
So I think some of these experiences are just because we haven't had a chance to play them at those player counts.
That's true, yeah.
And so it really changes a lot of things for us,
Yeah.
and I loved it.
Yeah, it's fun. Now to our skippable game.
Yes.
Only one.
Only one.
Yeah. And so that's a good accomplishment, I think.
We
played, 48 different games.
Yes.
Only one we thought was skippable.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
Good odds.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Good odds?
Yeah. So our skippable game this month is Sears Catalog.
Which I had heard really good things about.
Yeah. It's a card shedding game where you are putting down sets or runs, and the sets have to be, obviously, they're going to be different suits. The runs have to be the same suit.
Right.
And then the next person has to beat that. And it just goes around and around. And there are artifacts in the game that give you bonuses.
Special powers.
Something like that. And then there's a wild card that you can add to anything. And it sounded like it should be really fun.
Yes.
It just was kind of flat.
I know, and I heard a lot of people loved this game, but when we played it, I was just like, man.
It's not, it didn't really do much.
No, it really didn't. I mean, there's just so many card games out there that do similar things, but do it way better.
I think what happened is we found in our game that somebody would lay down some, set or run, and then it would just go around the table to them.
Right.
They would discard it, lay something else out.
Right.
And then maybe one person beats it, and then it goes around the table. It's like, there wasn't a lot of flow.
No.
You didn't get to play very much.
Right.
So it just didn't work for us for some reason.
I know. I completely agree. And the artifacts were a little bit clunky.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the cards themselves were really, it's a really cute theme.
Yeah.
Like you're kind of hunting werewolves, and so they did a really good job with that part of it, like the fun cards and stuff. But then that's about where the goodness ended.
Yeah. I will say the print on the cards, the little one-liners and things that they put on the cards was great.
Yeah.
It was super cute. Loved that part of it.
It just fell flat. We did want to talk about 2 surprise games this month. Games that we weren't necessarily expecting to really like or love or thought they weren't going to be as much fun. And one was my pick. And so I'm going to talk about that one first. And then the other one, basically both of us really thought it was a fun game.
Yeah.
But the first one is Hey, That's My Fish.
Yeah.
And so it kind of looks like a kid's game.
It does.
And so I wasn't sure that it would be that much fun, but I've heard some people like it. But I loved it. I thought it was a lot of fun because you're putting out your penguins. You're putting out your penguins on the board, and there's certain placement rules for that. And when you move, that tile comes off the board, and you get points based on how many fish are on that tile.
Right.
But basically, you can trap people.
Yes.
You can trap your opponents where they can't move anymore so that you can get the most fish, and then whoever eats the most fish wins.
Right. So the board, the tiles that you can access deplete as the game goes on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we played it at 3 and we played it at 2, and I just really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is fun.
Yeah. I thought it was a good game.
Yeah.
I just probably didn't like it as much as you.
Right.
Yeah. The other surprise game that we played was Yinch.
Mm-hmm.
And this game doesn't look like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Because it's like abstract.
It is. It's like an abstract, almost like checkers.
Yeah, it has
A
some
little bit,
elements of it.
But it is really fun. Like, there's a lot of puzzle in it.
A lot of strategy.
Yeah, so you place out, I think 5.
3.
No, it's 5. 5 rings at the beginning.
3 you get is what you have to get to win.
Yes. Yeah, so you place out 5 rings on this board that has just like points all over the place. And then when you move a ring, it puts a bead of your color down. And then you start placing beads down. You have to get 5 in a row. And then it takes them all off. And you score that as a point or a set or whatever.
Yes.
And you need 3. You got to do that 3 times to win the game. Well, the problem is the other person or even you, if you move your ring to where it hops over beads, it flips them to the other person's color.
Other color, yes.
Yeah, and so there's a lot of strategy where you're like, okay, if I position over here, I can jump, 3 beads, flip them to my color.
Right.
And then you're like,
almost there.
Almost there, yeah. And so there's a lot of that, like beads flipping back and forth and trying to get the 5 sets. And anyway, it is really fun. Very, very surprising.
Yes. Because you just don't gravitate, or I don't gravitate toward like abstract games with no theme, really.
Yeah.
But this one was just a blast. I'm glad we played it.
Absolutely. All right, so now tell us below in the comments, what was your favorite game that you played this month? We want to hear about it.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.